Hey, what's up guys? Coach Jesse Minch here with GetHandles.com, bringing you another video, another vlog video live from the living room. The other day I'd given you the video about the Rogue fitness bands, the mobility bands. So today I wanted to give you another video on something else I had got from the Kelly Starrett book, the Becoming a Supple Leopard book that I've been reading, learning a lot from that. And there was another product in there I figured I'd give it a shot. I have a lot of foam rolling stuff, a lot of other types of mobility type, equipment, bands, foam rollers, you name it, lacrosse balls, all kinds of stuff to work on trigger points. So this is something else I wanted to try out. It's called the Gemini. So here it is right here. And basically this is, once again, the reason I got it is because it was something a little different, and I'd read the reviews and it sounded like it was really great. Did a lot of, different things that foam rollers and other things couldn't quite hit it. They made it sound like this really hits the sweet spot for your back. Basically what it's supposed to do is really get in between the different vertebrae in your spine, really allow you to get deep into some trigger points while supporting your spine. I have a lot of issues with my thoracic spine, which is basically the upper chest type area, or I should say upper back area. That area of your spine, for me, right like here up to here, that gets a lot of tension. Also even up in my shoulders, especially in my back and my neck area. Basically from, I think, a lot of the dribbling, putting my head down from time to time, all the motions pushing down forward with my arms, I'm sure is pulling my spine all forward like this, and you want to try to keep your shoulders back and locked in. And on top of that, I do a lot of work on the computer, obviously, with all these videos I bring for you guys, all the programs I come out with. So all that also too, time on the computer. I know I gotta work, and I'm working on improving, is staying upright. This is a great way to help me, I think, maybe, hopefully, get rid of some of that tension and bring my back and more upright, my shoulders back, my posture more upright. So I'm gonna give it a try on my back, show some video of me using it, and then at the end I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on it. Maybe you guys might want to give it a shot. I'll let you know, at the end of the video though, what I think of it. So I found a spot right here that is really getting into pretty well. One thing I'm noticing too is that I've used like lacrosse balls like this for something a little firmer, a little smaller. This is definitely about as firm as a lacrosse ball. But the thing about a lacrosse ball is that often they'll kind of get away from you, especially when you're trying to roll around on them and kind of roll away from you. This does a much better job of staying in place. And I'm finding it does a really good job of pinpointing certain areas. With the foam roller, I often feel like, as you could hear probably in the beginning, I had the cracks really, quick. Normally I'll feel those when I use a foam roller a lot in that same area because, like I said, I have a lot of tension. I have a lot of spinal rounding there that I shouldn't. And when I use a foam roller, it more kind of, you can't really see it on the camera, but I'll feel it more across all the way up my upper back, whereas that I felt in a real kind of more pinpointed type area. So that was something a little different. I could feel like it really pinpointed an area a little bit more. I'm gonna try turning it the other way once, see what that does for me. Now once again, I just got this and put it right on the ground and gave it a shot. I didn't even read the instructions on how to use it, so I might not even be using this 100% properly. I'm not worried about hurting myself or anything like that with it, but oh, this way is amazing. This beats anything right now that I've ever used as far as getting in behind my shoulder blades. It's getting in right between my shoulder blades, each one of them, in a way that I have never quite felt. I have a rumble roller, which basically is like a foam roller with nubs that come out throughout it, and that gets into certain spots well also, but this seems to really fit in perfectly in between both shoulder blades at the same time, unlike that can. That spot right there is amazing. I'm gonna say right now, this thing is awesome. As far as for releasing my upper back, this is gonna be my new favorite thing. Now, for any of you guys that may think this is kind of weird, if you haven't seen this before, this is becoming a lot more common now, foam rolling, trigger point release. It's basically like giving yourself a massage, a really deep tissue massage, because what happens is you get a lot of scar tissue or knotted up areas in your muscles, and basically it'll put like tension in one spot here. So now because it's all tight and knotted up here, further down the chain here, it's pulling all that thin, and then basically you can start having issues with your joints, maybe the muscle on the opposing side, all kinds of different things. And especially if you're playing one sport a lot, you're using continually the same motions, that's something that's going to affect you. So doing stuff like this is going to be very beneficial for you. So maybe you think it's weird, but I'll tell you what, there's nothing weird about getting a massage. It feels amazing, and once you get done doing something like this, you'll feel a lot better. The one thing you want to make sure you're doing is that when you find a tender spot, a spot that's kind of sore or that feels tight a little bit, stay on that spot. Don't try to roll real fast back and forth over your entire back with it. Find a spot that kind of is tender and hurts, like right here, I'm feeling it quite a bit, and from there, just kind of work your way over it real slowly, just little by little, about an inch back and forth over that spot. And then from there, what I also like to do is if I find a spot that's sore, I'll try to, make some movements to kind of open up the area more, that target that area. So like if I'm laying here, moving my feet isn't gonna do a ton, but moving my arms, trying to pull them back thoracically as far as I can with thoracic extension. Basically that means putting my hands behind my head and to my sides as far to the ground, as close to the ground as I can, so my hands are basically, and my arms and my shoulders are behind me. That you'll feel a difference with. And then, from there you might even want to work on coming with thoracic extension and then bringing your arms in. So, a couple different things you can do to help open it up. I'm gonna try my upper neck area here quick. Sorry for doing the video with taking my shirt off. I'm normally not that kind of guy, but I felt like you couldn't see anything with my shirt on. So, doesn't really get into the neck as much as I was hoping to. I think if I were to elevate it, like on a pad or something, that might help. Now, I'm pretty sure it's intended to mainly be used the other way, but I can definitely feel it this way too. Ooh, this actually is even getting into my neck right here a little bit. So, all right, guys, my thoughts on this is I like it a lot, especially what it's made for, which is especially your upper back, your back in general, actually, I should say, your spine. Fantastic tool. Definitely gonna give this 2 thumbs up. We'll continue to use this quite a bit, I think. Noticed it really pinpoints areas better than anything else I've really tried. Especially being consistently hitting those areas. Like I said, my rumble roller has those nubs that can kind of get into like the shoulder blade areas, but it doesn't really, the spacing isn't quite right, so it doesn't really get into both shoulder blades at the same time as well, or around the spine on both sides of the spine quite as well as this thing can. So fantastic for that. Definitely like it a lot. If you guys found this video helpful and maybe you want to, give this a try with someone else, whether it's with this or some foam rolling, maybe you got some ideas just for foam rolling for me from this video using lacrosse balls, also for trigger point release. Share this video with a friend. You guys can give this a try together if you haven't done it before. You'll definitely notice a huge improvement in your ability to be more mobile, your movement, and you'll just feel a lot better after you're done as far as, your muscles, as far as how sore they are, and your joints potentially as well, depending on what areas you're hitting and what joints are hurting. As always, leave a comment down below if there's anything else you want to see in my training vlogs, my move tutorials, anything really on the channel in general, handles, performance related, anything like that. Let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to bring something for you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I have at least 4 videos coming out every week, sometimes even more, and I want to make sure you catch them to help you become a better athlete, better person, better player. And if you're a basketball player and you want to find out what it takes to get pro level handles, click this link in the top right hand corner of the screen. That is a 100% full free ball handling workout, as well as a guide that shows you once again everything it takes to get pro level handles. That workout will also actually help you with your scoring, not just your handles, pretty much improve your entire game in as little as 10 minutes. It's already helped thousands of players. It'll definitely help you too. Once again, click that link, pop in your email, and I'll send that to you instantly for free. There's no credit card required or anything like that. I just send it to you right away. And also, if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button for me. And as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and let's stay on our grind.